Good day, dear teachers! At dahil tuloy-tuloy na talaga ang classroom observation ngayong fourth quarter ng school year 2024-2025, let us discuss the indicators na dapat maipakita during classroom observations. But before we start, please don't forget to like and share and subscribe my YouTube channel, Teacher V. First indicator, applied knowledge of content within and across curriculum teaching areas. So, ibig sabihin, ang teacher dapat mayroong strong understanding sa kanyang subject matter at naiko-connect niya ito sa different areas ng curriculum. The lesson should connect with real-life applications and other subjects. So, for example, sa AP, the teacher can integrate AP with values education sa pamamagitan ng pag-discuss ng historical figures known for integrity. Another example, sa science teacher na nag-explain ng photosynthesis, pwede niya itong i-connect sa geography, yung role ng forest sa ecosystem. Pwede din itong i-connect sa TLE, sa nutrition, yung importance ng plants sa food chain. Those are some of the examples para maipakita kung gaano ba kalawak ang kaalaman ni teacher sa kanyang subject matter. Number 2 indicator, use a range of teaching strategies that enhance learner achievement in literacy and numeracy skills. So, paano ba ito maipapakita ng teacher during classroom observation? Siyempre, the teacher employs various teaching methods para matulungan niya ang kanyang students na ma-develop ang essential literacy and numeracy skills. So, for example, sa English, a teacher may use phonics for reading, storytelling for comprehension, and hands-on activities like measuring objects in the classroom to improve numeracy skills. Sa ESP naman or sa Values Ed, the teacher can improve literacy and numeracy by incorporating moral lessons into reading and math activities. So for example, sa ESP 9, pwedeng turuan ng budgeting skills ni teacher ang mga students while discussing the value of financial responsibility and honesty. Indicator 3, ensure the positive use of ICT to facilitate the teaching and learning process. Dito sa indicator na ito, for sure halos lahat ng teacher ay mataas ang nakukuhang rating kasi halos lahat na ngayon ay gumagamit ng computers, projectors, and online resources to enhance learning and make lessons more interactive and engaging. Pwede ding gumamit ng educational apps like Kahoot for quizzes, Google Classroom for their homework, or virtual reality to explore historical sites in a history lesson. Ang teacher can also use videos then and documentaries. And pwede din na i-assign ng students to create their own PowerPoint presentation for their report. Indicator 4, use effective verbal and nonverbal classroom communication strategies to support learner understanding, participation, engagement, and achievement. So, for this indicator naman, a teacher may use a warm tone and gestures to encourage participation. Dapat kapag kinakausap ang students, you are making eye contact to ensure they are engaged. The teacher should speak kindly to students to demonstrate respect. Iwasan na palaging galit magsalita. And yung facial expressions ng teacher is very important. Mas nai-encourage ang mga students to participate kapag laging nakasmile ang teacher kapag nagtuturo. Number 5 indicator, maintain supportive learning environments that nurture and inspire learners to participate, cooperate, and collaborate in continued learning. So, ibig sabihin, dito sa indicator 5, ang teacher dapat nag-create ng positive and inclusive classroom atmosphere kung saan na-encourage ang mga students to learn, work together, and develop a love for continuous education. So, for example, pagbibigay ng group work, peer tutoring, and discussion-based activities to ensure every student feels safe to express their ideas and opinions. Tandaan natin na ang safe and respectful environment inside the classroom helps students feel valued and develop positive character traits. Indicator 6 applied a range of successful strategies that maintain learning environments that motivate learners to work productively by assuming responsibility for their own learning. So meaning, the teacher uses techniques para ma-encourage ang kanyang mga students to take charge of their own learning, develop self-discipline, and stay motivated para ma-achieve ang kanilang academic goals. So halimbawa, pwedeng mag-implement ang teacher ng flipped classroom approach na kung saan ang students ay magre-research ng topic sa bahay nila and present their findings in class. Sa pamamagitan nito, may encourage ang students to be independent learners. Remember that teaching students to be accountable for their actions builds responsibility and self-discipline. Indicator 7, design, adapt, and implement teaching strategies that are responsive to learners with disabilities, giftedness, and talents. So, ibig sabihin, the teacher modifies and tailors lesson plans para ma-accommodate ang mga students with different learning needs. Sinisiguro ng teacher na both struggling and advanced learners receive appropriate support and challenges. So, for example, a teacher may use assistive technology like speech-to-text software for students with dyslexia. The teacher also provide advanced assignment for gifted students and allowing them to lead community service projects. Indicator 8, planned and delivered teaching strategies that are responsive to the special educational needs of learners in difficult circumstances, including geographic isolation, chronic illness, displacement due to armed conflict, urban resettlement or disasters, child abuse, and child labor practices. So dito po, the teacher may develop lessons that cater to students facing hardships kagaya halimbawa ng mga students na nakatira sa remote areas or yung mga students na nagdi-deal with health issues or being affected by war or abuse. The goal of the teacher here is to provide them equal learning opportunities despite their challenges. Pwedeng gamitin ng teacher ang online platforms or bigyan sila ng modules or pwede din na recorded yung lessons nila through videos. Pwede din i-recommend ng teacher ang Open High School program para matulungan ang mga students to continue their education. That's all for today, dear teachers. Thank you for watching.